Hello, people of God. This is the voice of your evangelist André Tossou. Once again, welcome to our program, Fulfilling God's Plan. And today's topic is a very compelling one. Is the precious gift of time. You know, someone said something that has actually caught my attention. I will just quickly quote before I go deeply into the message. He says, "Young people have time, but they are not wise. That old people have wisdom, but they don't have time." And he said, when you add wisdom to the time you have, it brings greatness. And now in the Bible, there's an old man called Apostle Paul, and he was writing a letter to Timothy about how Timothy should use his time productively. But before giving you the advices that Apostle Paul gave to Timothy, I would like first to define what is time. Time is the progression into the future, passing by the past and then the present. As I'm preaching now, the time is going. At the end of the message, either the message will be 8 minutes, 9 minutes, or 10 minutes. Why? Because while I'm preaching, the time is moving. Every blessed day, the time is moving. Every blessed moment, the time is moving. And it is what you use that time to do that matters most. Now, let us look at the advice Apostle Paul gave to his son or the young man, Timothy. We find it in 1 Timothy 4, verse 13. Let's go quickly to 1 Timothy 4, the very verse 13. It says, "Till I come, give attention to reading, to exhortation, and then to teaching." This the advice Apostle Paul gave to Timothy. That Timothy, my son, my young guy Timothy, until you leave this earth one day, use your time for reading, for exhortation, and then for teaching. Now, let's take the three things or the advices Apostle Paul gave to Timothy one by one. The first one is reading. You know, today someone says that if you want to know, don't ask those you are moving with. Ask those who have gone to where you are going, and they are coming from there. They are the people you have to ask questions. And he said that when you read a man's book, you are reading his experience, you are reading his wealth, and you are getting in 1 hour, 2 hours what it has taken him maybe 30 years, 40 years, and 50 years to learn. You know, knowledge costs, and you must use your all to get knowledge. Let's go to Proverbs 4, the very verse 7. King Solomon gave us a very compelling thing to do. Say, wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. You know, he said you should get wisdom. It means you will not sit down and wisdom will come and meet you. You will not sit down and knowledge will come and meet you. You must get it. It is I think it is a personal decision. It's a personal initiative you make, and then you go for that wisdom. You go for that knowledge. Whether it costs you it takes energy, whether it takes money, but all you have to do is you must go for it. That's what Apostle Paul was telling Timothy. Timothy, keep on reading, never stop reading, because someone says that the day you stop reading, it must be the day you are dead. But if you are still alive, you want to be relevant, you want to be valuable, you need to keep on reading. That's the first advice. The second one, exhortation. You know, we are living in a desperate and hopeless weather today. See only Ghana, the economy. See Europe, see Ukraine and Russia fighting. See Asia, Israel and Palestine. They are fighting. You see, people are losing hope. People can just get up and just say that, oh, I'm hopeless. Oh, the future is no longer exciting. you need to go and exhort such person. Exhortation means encouragement. You know, in the Bible there was a man called Barnabas, and the meaning of his name is a son of exhortation, a son of encouragement. Can someone come to you and say that this guy has been a great encourager? You know, today it is easy to gossip about people, it's easy to cheer people down, it's easy to destroy people. But how many times have you spent your time to go and encourage someone? That it is still possible. God can still do something in your life, or you can still move forward, or what you are going through will pass away. Yes, we have to exhort people. Christians must be great encouragers. When we are looking for people to encourage people, they should come to us, because no matter what, you are still standing firm in your faith. Let's go to Romans 12, the very verse 8. Apostle Paul was writing about some of the gifts that we have at the church. So he said, he will exhort in exhortation. He will exhort in exhortation. You see, encouragement can become even a ministry. That anytime someone is not doing well, they can just quickly call you. This guy is an encourager. Let's call him. Maybe he may say something to this guy to boost his morale, to boost his energy, and he will get up again. Now, the next point and the last one is teaching. You know, the Great Commission is all about the teaching. It's like you met Jesus, and he has done something for you. He has transformed your life. He has changed you, and now you go all about telling others that what Jesus has done for me is this and that, and this what I did. That's what the Great Commission is about. Let's go to Matthew 28 verse 19 to 20. It is written, go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. That's the first point. You can't just do this one and stop. Now verse 20 is taking us, teaching them to observe all things that I have commanded you, and lo, I'm with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen. You see, he said, you can go and baptize people in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But the only way to disciple them is by teaching them. When teaching is taken away from the system, people can be a spirit-filled Christians and still be failing coming to doctrine, coming to a Christian lifestyle. It's come only when we are convinced, we are changed, and we go and teach them. So therefore, teaching must become part of us, every Christian. Then you see, it must be, because after meeting Jesus 3 years later, John and Peter could be seen and say, when they saw their boldness, people and learned people, the educated Pharisee people came to the knowledge that these people have been with Jesus Christ. It should be our testimony that when people see, I say, this man stopped school after class 3, but when he's teaching about the things of the Lord, Charlie, you will enjoy it. You will be influenced. You will be impacted. This is how our life should be. So I'm giving you, and I'm repeating what Apostle Paul told Timothy, that my guy, my young guy, use your time to develop these 3 things: reading, encouraging, and then teaching. If we follow these 3 advices, our life will drastically change and be a blessing to others. Now, I encourage you, wherever you are, that you should start using your time very well, because who you are today is the image of what you did with your time yesterday, and who you will be tomorrow determine on what you are using your time to do today. May God literally bless you and grant you grace to redeem the time and grant with his vision, so at the right time you can stand and say, God, I spent my life very well. I've not wasted my life. God bless you. Bye bye.